In Waukesha, jury deliberations in the eyedrop murder trial continue.
The jury got the case shortly after noon and deliberated until about 7:30 tonight. They're deciding whether Jesse Kurczewski poisoned family friend Lynn Hernan with eye drops in 2018 after allegedly stealing money from her. During closing arguments, prosecutors highlighted Kurczewski's varying versions of events. They say Kurczewski constantly changed her story because she thought she could talk her way out of charges.
To believe that this was a suicide, you would have to believe that by the most cosmic intervention in the entire world, it happened at the exact point in time when Ms. Kurczewski maximized the amount of money that she made on this whole ordeal.
However, the defense said Hernan gifted Kurczewski money after deciding to make her, quote, exit. They claim Hernan signed a DNR, and writing her own obituary shows she was thinking about dying, as they claim this was suicide, not homicide.
She knows she's going out. She's giving it to Jesse. It is a lot of money, but just because it's a lot of money doesn't mean that Lynn didn't approve of it. And in fact, the evidence suggests she did.
And we will let you know when the jury has a verdict. Those deliberations continue tomorrow morning. And this trial has caught the eye of attorneys and legal analysts throughout the state.
Yeah, they say the length of the trial and the deliberations are signs of its complexity. CBS 58's Adam Reif live in our newsroom tonight after talking to an attorney about what makes this trial so unique. Adam?
Well, Natalie Jessup, there's no such thing as a typical homicide trial, of course, but most are budgeted for about a week. But the court blocked out 3 weeks for this trial, and now deliberations will go into a second day. A defense attorney I spoke with said that is significant.
I'm sure everybody's exhausted at this point. These things are like marathons.
And now it will go at least 1 day longer. Defense attorney Jillian Scheidegger said the Kurczewski case is a lot for the jury to process.
For a court to budget the amount of time that they did to be able to try this case properly suggests that it's complicated and that there are a lot of moving parts.
Scheidegger said this case is unique in its size and scope. Older attorneys have told her about cases years ago where discovery would be a few dozen pages of documents, but now?
Most homicide now, when we're talking about the electronic discovery that's involved, I mean, I have cases that have 2, 3, 4 terabytes of digital evidence.
And Scheidegger thinks that is the new normal as cell phone, security, and surveillance video becomes more prevalent. That's hours of evidence that everyone involved in a case needs to be familiar with.
And this isn't just the lawyers. This is the law enforcement. This is, not just the defense lawyers, it's the prosecution and the jurors.
Scheidegger said it's difficult to predict what juries will decide, but as a defense attorney herself, she openly admits what she thinks the outcome should be.
I think this one's a tough one, but I would say at the end of the day, again, I'm biased, so I'm certainly rooting for the defense, but I think they may have a good shot here.
Jillian Scheidegger told me it's clear to her both the attorneys on both sides of this case are very skilled, and she said there have been few noticeable surprises in the courtroom, another sign of their skill. Here in the newsroom, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.